Hi, I'm Kimberly. Welcome to Simply Living in a Small Town. Yes, today is Thursday and the week is just already getting away from me. And I was going to do a video yesterday. Sorry. Didn't quite get it done because I am sick. Sorry, my nose is cold. Didn't quite get that done because as I said, I'm sick. So last night I had my husband make dinner even at that, and tried to finish up my stuff really quick so I could sit down in my chair. And I then did a little bit of crocheting, covered up with a blanket, all that. That's why I have my coat on. It was either I wear my coat or I put my robe on and wear it in this video, which I didn't really want to do. I didn't think you would be impressed by me sitting here in my robe, but I have chills like really bad. Yeah, it's just really bad. I feel like an ice cube. So anyway, I have quite a bit of stuff to show you. You see this here. I've set it here because I kind of have, like, you can't see, but on the floor here, I have the bagged up yarn, the Joanne yarn that I just got bagged up on the floor. So I've got to get that straightened out yet. I'm basically waiting till Christmas is over to even start getting a lot of this other stuff done again, such as that, like rearranging some yarn and getting, because I'm using yarn up. I kind of been hit and miss with yarn, or not yarn, with with crocheting, that is. I've been kind of hit and miss because I've really gone through a rough patch with just the holidays coming up. If you've been watching for some time, then you know also, my son passed away in June. So this will be my first Christmas without him. And that's been very difficult. And then I've just been getting stuck, to be really honest, with my crochet. And it's just like a whole compilation, all these things together. But so I did want to show you. I've got, like I said, several things to show you here. So this is the blanket I was working on. Working on. So I got, pulled out something else there. I got really frustrated here because, y'all, I jacked up my corners. Like, I messed up my corners. Like, this looks good to a point, but then, like, not so much. And I just couldn't. I was like, no, I'm gonna just stop. Okay, I'll start another one. I'll frog this back and redo it, and it'll be, I'm not going to do all that before Christmas. Now, I'm going to frog some of it back before Christmas because I'm going to need this magenta color out of here. So, because I assume I will probably need it. I'm not going to even do, let's put it this way. I am not frogging this until I have to, okay? So I'll show you what I got. Oh. Now what it is, like, it doesn't look too bad to a point. But then my bottom corners here. See, especially this one on this side, which of course is not supposed to be like that. And I know what I've got messed up. It's just, yeah. I've had a lot going on, a lot on my mind. And somehow I'm like, oh my goodness, that is not supposed to be like that. The blanket looks beautiful outside of the fact that I've got my corners messed up. See that? So, not good. Yeah. Oh, I've got this turned around the wrong direction. But anyway, nonetheless. So, I'm going to redo it, though. This part, like this part in the center, like if you go from, I'm trying to see it here on the, okay. So if you go from like where these double crochet rows are right here, I think that this all inside of this is okay. It's where I started getting screwed up was after that somewhere. So anyway, I am gonna, you know, I'll find it because I can always spot that stuff. It's so, it's like once you see something like that now, you know, you can't help it. You can't not see it. Like you see it and then you go, like, you know, then I'm hyper focused on it. But anyway, it'll be beautiful, but I'm gonna have to redo it, so that's fine. What I decided to do, like I said, was start a new blanket. So this is what I have of the new blanket. So for switching gears a little bit to here, because it doesn't look the same and it's not going to. So here's my start of my new blanket, which I think really looks good. So this is a variation on, if you've been watching, I've already made like 2 other blankets similar to this, okay? Give me a second here. I've already made 2 similar to this. So the first one I did was for my mother-in-law, which she will be getting this coming week for Christmas. It is the Luck of the Draw 8 blanket that's on Creations by Jax, the tutorial for that. So the first one I did was literally that pattern. The second one I started is then a variation just like this one. Meaning, well, it's not just like this one. I mean, it's a variation on that pattern, basically. The Luck of the Draw 8. So this is slightly different. So this is turning out good. It's not messed up. It's even. And when I do blankets, so when I crochet, I think most people probably don't do this, but this is how I do it. Like when I crochet, so I fold it. This is a little tip too. I mean, not that you have to do this, of course, but I fold it is what I do. And then, so like I've already done, well, actually this is here, because this is actually the starting point's like about in the middle. So for the next row, I would do like the couple of stitches that are here right where I'm like starting. I would do those couple stitches. Then I will literally just flip this like, you know, kind of square. And then I will crochet, you know, along here. And then I will get to my corner, crochet, and then I will flip it again and go along then the next part. And then once I get to where I can't do anymore, then I'm gonna go like this and flip it around so I can keep going. And I just keep constantly doing that, even if it gets or I mean even when it gets bigger, I just keep constantly doing that. I don't like to have it, okay, usually what I see is people sit with it like I have this one on my lap right now. And then they will just sit and like crochet with it all spread out on their, you know, lap or whatever. I don't do it that way. I like to do it this way because I have so much issue with my wrists and stuff and whatnot that I like to have it folded up like that where I can just keep flipping it over. And then it's like easier for me to work with, basically. So that's just a little tip if you want to try that. But So I will need, presumptively, okay, I don't know how much, a decent amount yet of this. Okay, so the colors, it's the colors in this, you know, let me pull this up. So the colors in both of these are exactly the same. And it's all premier, yarn, okay? This is, the pink is a magenta, and then we got black, white, and light gray. And that's the Just yarn. So, the black, white, and gray is the Just yarn. I say that actually, I think the magenta is too, because that was a great big, so that's why I said I may not end up needing it. I'm not frogging this other blanket until I have to, because right now I just need to keep working on this and the other blanket that I'm about to show you. So there's that, and then this is the other blanket that I had started before that is also a variation on the Luck of the Draw 8 blanket. And I've gone back to working on this, even though I was a little, the reason, so you've seen this before if you've been watching. I got disgusted because I was doing this purple, white, black, gray, okay? Purple, white, black, gray. Then I asked, y'all, I wasn't even thinking. In my mind, I went to black next, okay, instead of purple. I have no idea why. My mind just, well, anyway, by the time I realized that, look, I've done 5 rows of black now, which is what I needed for this band, so that's how I'm doing it. Now, there is a difference on that, too, because on this one, I'm only doing 4 rows. So I'm just doing the 2 double crochet rows, then the window pane row, and then another double crochet row. Whereas this one is closer to the Luck of the Draw 8 pattern, where it was 5 rows in this band of color. So anyway, I got 5 rows of black. So I was very, like, when I realized that, I was, you know, why did I do that? But y'all, there's nothing wrong with the 5 rows. Like, so I don't want to rip out the 5 rows. So got this back out, because this one is for my niece. This one is for my niece. And then this one is for my niece, for my other niece, her sister. So I didn't want to try to put, I was going to put purple next, okay, on this one. And I just basically have put this up and haven't done, I mean, obviously, it could have already been done, and I say that. This other one could have already been done, too, had I not, like, proverbially jacked up the corners on it. But at any rate, so I started adding purple on this against the black, because my thought was, okay, that the purple would not contrast enough with the black, which is why I was upset that this was not purple, because then the next color would be white, and, you know, so on and so forth. But you would have the darker color, the purple, up against this light gray row. So at any rate, I'm like, I'm going to go ahead and put this purple on here and see, you know, just let's see, okay? And I'm actually surprised. I mean, you know, it's not what I intended or what I was, you know, obviously planning on doing, but I think this is going to be all right. So here's what I have on that. So, I mean, you can see the purple against the black. So that's a good thing. So I think what I'm going to do from here, once I get the purple rose done anyway, I'm probably going to then just go back to the white, then black, then gray. You know, that's what I'm thinking. So it'll be fine. And my niece is not going to even, I mean, you know, that was just what was in my mind. So like, you know, nobody else is going to even know that. Like, that, like, why did you put that there? So this looks good. Obviously, it just, at this point, this needs to be bigger, obviously. But these are super simple blankets to make, y'all. I will put the link in the description box. But again, they're really simple blankets to make. So there's that. And this is all, now the difference is this is all, well, mainly, okay, it's mainly Lion Brand. Okay, I was trying to see if it was still recording. Sorry, I had a call coming in. So this is all mainly Lion Brand Pound of Love. The purple is the black and the light gray, which is, this is elephant gray, black. And then I'm trying to think, and I don't know if I had the thing. I'm trying to remember what the purple was called. The label should be in here. Should. And that is not. That's not it. That is for something else, and so is that. So, I can't remember what it's called. Okay. Anyway, so there's that. The, yeah, and then the white that's on here, I had to look because I didn't realize that, but because, you know, I haven't messed with this for a minute. The white that's in this is actually Red Heart Super Saver, and it's old, y'all. It's old yarn because it's actually yarn that my mother gave me recently that she cleaned out of her own stuff. And so it's older and I wanted to use it up. I mean, obviously you can't tell. It's not like it's dirty or anything, but I had forgot I had thrown that in here to use that for this to get rid of it. So that's that. I'm going to fold this up really quick. Now the hat that I have on, I just made. And it's I'm calling it my peppermint hat. That's what I'm calling it anyway. It is a O Day Crochet easy hat pattern, and it's like just like an easy hat tutorial. She doesn't call it anything special. It was just the easy hat pattern, and I will link that in the description box too. But I think it turned out super cute, and I am used for this. I used, yes, this almost actually looks like, to me right now, like one of those mop heads. But this is what I have left. So this is what I used. And this is Premier Basics Shimmer. And I am not certain on the colorway because I didn't bring it over here. But I made this hat, and then I haven't showed y'all this one yet. I was working on this, but I did not show you this yet, even though this is from Halloween. I made this for my daughter. And they're basically, it's the same hat pattern, and it's all single crochet. It's very super simple. The reason I chose this pattern, well, because for this one I wanted it to look closer to knit. this was for my daughter's Halloween costume. And then I thought it would look, again, same thing. I wanted it to look like, you know, knit. So I will show you. But I really like how that turned out. It's really pretty. And it's sparkly. I don't know that you can necessarily see the sparkliness, but it's really cute. And she wore this the other day. They had, so I've had Spirit Week type, you know, like something every day to wear this or that. So the other day, it was Tuesday, it was wear candy cane, like colors, and it said wear hats. So I thought that's perfect. I'm going to make her a hat. And so I stayed up with this. Monday night, I stayed up late and finished the hat, even though I was like getting slower, y'all, slower and slower because of the single crocheting, and I just felt like it was, you know, taking forever. And then plus I wasn't feeling really great then. Now, this hat is too big. So this one I'm not going to be doing this till after the first year, but I need to take this back apart and redo it because this is way too big for her. Even though she did wear it and it did look absolutely adorable on her. And then this one here is really too big for her too. Not as bad as, because I cut this one back. And I didn't do as many increase rows on this one, and yet it still turned out like, because it's even, look, it's big on me too. So I'm going to take this one back too, even though I have worn this several times, but it's still like, you know, decently bigger on me, and her head is smaller than mine. So anyway, and then I kind of had wished too that I had bought like at least one more skein of that yarn, because I really like it and I think it looks so cute. So I had kind of thought of another couple of things that I could have made with it, but you know, it's okay. But I will redo this hat like sometime next month at some point, and get that redone for her. And I'm trying to think what else I have for you here, and I have a hair on me. I know I have this that y'all haven't seen. Oh, I didn't bring the yarn over here for that. Right underneath there. No, come here. No, right under my rope. Yeah, keep going. There's that one, but there's another one. Yeah. Sorry, getting my assistance here. Okay, thank you. Perfect. Okay, so I have never done a stocking before. So this is the first one. I just got a hair the week before last. I just didn't get to show you this yet. I got a hair to do it you know, in non-traditional colors, because the pattern, or the pattern I was looking at, or whatever, the tutorial online, it was for chunky weight, you know, yarn, 5-weight yarn. So I didn't want to hold two together. I mean, I have you know, I have bulky yarn. So I thought, well, let's just try this out and see what this looks like. So there you can see the little, see if I can get out of the light here a little bit, but see the little kind of speckles in the yarn. So I think this turned out cute. I still have to weave in a couple of tails, but that's no big deal. And I've just had it hanging up over here. I have some yarn already picked out. That's it's like a partial skein of silver, sparkly yarn that I got in, well, you can't see it because my thing's not up high enough. the thrifted yarn that I got a while back, there was a skein of bulky weight yarn. It's like a partial skein that's silver and it's kind of metallic-y looking. So I was going to make one in that too, just because I thought that would be cute. So I did this one. And what I used was, this is what I have left. And this is from the, of course, the top and the heel there. This is Premier Basics Chunky. So I had a decent amount of this yet. A decent amount of this left yet. I don't remember the name of the color though. And it's actually, you know what? It's close anyway. Let's put it that way. Oh my gosh, my nose itches. It's very close to the color. Look at that. Is it the same? No. But it's close. It's, you know, that's both Premier yarn. So color's very close though. And then I used this Loops and Thread from Michaels. And I had not used this before. And again, I don't remember the colorway. I thought it was prepared for this video, but then I didn't bring the ball band over here. Anyway, this is one that came out. It's been a little while back. Not, you know, I mean, it's not like old yarn that they've had for forever. And I think I got, no. I thought I got more of this. Apparently I did not. This is what I have left though, which is a pretty good amount, you know. So, and it has like pink, purple, red, like a spring kind of colored green, little, there, now you can really see it in it. And I'll tell you, I had not used any of this yet to try it out. And I just really love it. Like, it's fantastic. It's really soft. I really like it. And I thought, oh my gosh, I need to get some more of that, make a sweater. Like, it would be really nice. So I really like that. And I think that's it. Now, obviously, these blankets are not, well, I don't know what, I mean, this one, that could possibly be done by Christmas. Well, and actually I say that, so we're not going to, normally we would go to my parents', you know, Christmas Eve, but we're not this year. And we're probably going the following weekend, like after Christmas. So now potentially both blankets might be done. It just depends on how much, because I'm telling you, I have been spinning my wheels and been stuck in just the last like several weeks. But then all of a sudden this week, I feel like, well, it started off, and that's another reason why I went ahead and did this. It started off, I made this stocking. And then that felt good, you know, to do this and get it done. Obviously, minus weaving and tails. But anyway, that felt good to do that. And I thought, oh, that turned out so cute. And then I did this the other night, and, you know, that was good. So that kind of like, you know, got me into, okay, like, what do I need to do? And because I had even put this blanket down, and then I had picked it back up, and then I was disgusted because obviously, you know, the bottom of it is not right, like the corners. So anyway, though, I needed that to kind of like throw me back into like get going on all this, because I had, even though I wasn't planning on making like tons for Christmas, I was still planning on, you know, obviously doing some, and I really kind of pretty much stalled out on it. So like, yeah, I wasn't very happy about that at all. And I just felt stuck and disgusted with myself. So I guess, you know, we could say that I took the time needed, because now I'm refocused, and now, like yesterday, I crocheted most of the day. So, and then today, same thing again. I've crocheted most of the day. So, which is good, because I'm getting somewhere. So, I hope you like this video. And I sure enjoyed talking to you, and hope you're having a great week. And I'm sure I will be back shortly, because I have other things planned to show you as well. But nonetheless, Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays, of course, to everyone. And hopefully tomorrow is your last day of work, so you don't have to work all of next week. Fingers crossed. My husband is off all of next week, thank goodness, even though he was last year too, but he didn't get any pay for it. So that was really, that was really tough. This year he gets paid. He's actually having, you know, he has to be off because the plant shuts down where he works. So, but at least this year he's getting paid for it. So hopefully, you know, you're in that scenario. Hopefully you don't have to work during Christmas. And I will see you very shortly. Till next time. Bye now, and God bless.